Good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Bonnie, and we are working on part 3 of our acrylic painting lesson using stencils. So this is where we're going to be picking up, and if you'd like to see the other 2 videos, we have part 1 and part 2 already listed on the YouTube channel. And this one's actually going to be my favorite because now we're going to add the last details of the little Christmas ornaments. So we're going to be using the red apple, and we're going to be using pale daffodil, and we're going to be using white, and we're going to be using spring green, and we're going to be using the jack-o'-lantern. And then this one we're going to be using just some regular Q-tips, and then I have my water, paper plate, and then we're going to be using, this is just a meat skewer because we're going to make little stars. I'll show you a little bit later. And then this paintbrush, we're going to spackle white paint. So you need one that's kind of stiff because you put the paint and then you just spray it like that on the canvas. So we will get started. I've been looking forward to doing this. So the first thing we're going to do, I think we'll just do one color at a time. So I think we're going to go ahead and start with the jack-o'-lantern orange. And actually I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to pause it. And Christmas is just such a happy time. When I grew up, we used those old-fashioned big balls, you know. So it just was always a fun time. And you'll hear me, I'm going to be taking pictures with I have 2 phones. One I use to take pictures and the other one I use to film with. But you'll hear me snapping it because I'm going to make a book to go with this. And so in order to do that, I take pictures with one and film with the other. It works really great. So we're going to take and just dip the end of the Q-tip into the paint to get started. And then we just want to press it down. See, it just makes really perfect, nice little round balls. And you just put them wherever you want. It was really neat because I love to share stories while I'm doing this. And this morning, the Lord always gives me ideas in the morning. So this morning, I felt like He wanted me to share a story with you that just happened in January. And so I know with everything going on in the world, we have, I was thinking this will be like a time capsule because I'm referencing COVID and Afghanistan and all that stuff. But it's a time when people are just kind of nervous about everything. So, in January, here we are in the middle of COVID. I woke up in the night so sick. I've never been deathly sick like that. Just throwing up, couldn't stop throwing up. So I go to the ER, and of course, with COVID, I couldn't have anybody in with me. I ended up being in an emergency situation. I had a pancreatitis. I had a stone stuck in my pancreas from my gallbladder. So they had to do emergency surgery. And I'm going to switch back and forth between telling you the story and switching out the colors. So we're going to work with the green next. This one is the spring green. So we're going to do that one next. But see how pretty, you guys? Look at the pretty little balls on there. So I'm just going to put it in here. Just a little glob. We don't need very much, just enough so I can dip the end of the Q-tip in it, and then I'm just going to dip it just like that. See, so you just kind of pick it up on the end. I'm having a hard time maneuvering. I'm sorry, you guys, if you see the picture. I'm trying to take the pictures while I do it, so I'm trying not to get it in the video, but it gets in there anyway. So anyway, here I was in this emergency situation. And it was, I was all alone. Nobody could be with me. My enzymes were so, they were critical. and I didn't know I actually was in a life-threatening situation. I had to stay in the ER for 2 days waiting for a bed. And you know, it was the neatest thing. I had so many people reach out on Facebook, hundreds of people praying. My family was in contact with me, and I never felt alone. I felt the peace of the Lord through the whole thing. I was given excellent care by the doctor. Even the surgeon squeezed me in when he already had a full schedule. You know, it was just amazing. So the reason I wanted to share that story with you, actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to show you. We're starting with the red. You know, when we go through hard times, when you know the Lord, He gives you peace that passes all understanding. And we don't always understand why we go through hard things in our life, but I just want to encourage you, if you don't know the Lord, give Him a chance. It's so easy. You just say, Dear Jesus, I ask you to forgive me, and I ask you to come into my heart. I know that you're the Son of God and that you rose from the grave, and I believe in you. Make yourself real to me. And you know, I promise you, He will. And He'll give you the peace that you need too. You know, it's just amazing. So you can see, I'm actually going to hold this up, you guys, so you can see it. Isn't that pretty? With all the pretty little lights. And you can put as many as you want or as few as you want. I think I'm just going to do the yellow next, and then I want to show you something. Actually, I have to open the lid, so I'll be right back. So our next color is going to be the yellow. And I already put a couple on there already just so you can see it. But anyway, I was just saying, God makes Himself real to us in ways that we need. He understands each one of us. He knows what we need. He knows what you need in your life. He knows the things that are troubling you, that are on your mind. And I just can't tell you, my life has been so rich and full since I gave my heart to the Lord. And it's not about religion. It's not about what church you go to. It's not about whether you're Catholic or Pentecostal or Baptist or whatever, or if you don't go to church at all. He actually wants to have a friendship with us. So I like to share because He's so real in my life, and I want you to know Him and have the same peace that I do. And He loves you. He loves you just the way you are. He has a special plan for your life that only you can do. And I'm actually going to take a picture of that, you guys. I'm sorry, it's going to be in the way. Kind of fun to see, isn't it? So let me hold it up close. And I always want to tell you guys, I'm here to pray for you. You can reach me at angelcare6@yahoo.com. That's a number 6. I'll pray for you anytime. I'm an ordained minister, and I love to pray for people. Anyway, see how pretty that's coming out? So now the last part that we're going to do, well, actually there's 2 parts. So we're going to try, I don't know if this is going to work because the paint's not really bright. Let's try. So I just need to get a brush that I can make a point with. So this one looks like it'll work. So this is just a little, actually, you know what, that one's too thick. There we go, let's do this one. So this has like a small point on it. I'm just going to dip it in. Let's see if it'll work. If we put a dot in the middle, and then we just take our little tool and we make a little star. Yeah, I think it's going to work. So I'm just going to take some of those, that little yellow, and make a dot in the middle of some of these. We'll make our little star. So it kind of makes it sparkle, but I'm not going to do it on all of them. I just want to do it on a few, just so you can see. It makes pretty little stars. And of course, we need to do one at the top. I'm actually going to do like an orange And then put the dot in the middle. But I need it to be a bigger star. I think it's coming out so pretty. It's so much fun. I love doing this with you guys. I really, really, really can't thank you enough for stopping in and saying hi and checking out what we're doing. And I have tons and tons of these painting videos. I actually do quite a few angel ones. I've actually seen angels. And in some of those videos, I like to tell these stories. So you have to go check them out if you want to hear the stories. I'm a storyteller, you can tell. So there, let me bring it up so you can see it. We've got our little twinkles. Now we're going to do the funnest part of all, and that's the snowflake. So for this part, we kind of water down some white paint. And then I'm just going to take my brush. And I always have to kind of experiment a little bit, but you get a little bit on the brush. And I'll take a picture of it. And then I'm just going to flick it like this. Actually, you know what? Let's do. There it goes. See? It makes the prettiest batters. Do quite a few. I love the snowflakes, and I put it all over. On the tree, on the snow. And then some of the bigger blobs, sorry I bumped it, we're going to make little stars with the big ones. And then but I think I want a couple more bigger blobs up there, so we're gonna, sometimes you just want round dots. And then we'll put another star right here. I need to fix that one. So you can't make any mistakes, even though that one's a little, but that'll be a pretty little star. And then, see, I just really, really like it. I'm gonna put some more on the snow. I don't really like that one. So we're gonna, that's a little bit too much. Just make a little more snow with it. Put some more on the tree. So it looks like it's snowing. But there, so there we have it. And I'll show it, I'll bring it up so you can see it. Isn't that pretty, you guys? And so I just have enjoyed spending this time with you, and then I'll go back and just sign my name. I like to use a marker. I don't like to paint with it, but you always want to sign your work. But this is something easy you can do with your friends and your family and your kids and your grandkids, and you can have a Christmas tree painting party around your table, and you can have cookies and hot chocolate and share joyful memories. I hope you've enjoyed this. I just want you to know I really love each and every one of you, and I pray for all of you every day that God will bless you and keep you safe and give you ideas and let you have a joyful, fun day today. Much love. Be blessed. Pastor Bonnie.